Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all shower me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and before we get into this video, and I am saying that there are some things you see and you think, like, you see the reason why black people do not trust the cops. Black people are so scared when they see the cops and all that. And then there is a story behind it. I mean, this is a heartbreaking story, and seeing the cops that were supposed to assist somebody laughing at the person's ordeal is just something I am trying to wrap my head around. A black man who is, a veteran, or actually, he stopped at a serious pizza to use the restroom because he is disabled. He cannot hold his pee for a longer time and all that. So wanting to use the restroom, they said for security purposes, they did not allow him. And there were police attached to that serious pizza. So he walked up to them and told them, please, I am disabled and I need to use the restroom. And in Texas, there is a law saying that if somebody is disabled or a veteran is disabled and the person can actually use the restroom, whether private or something. And the cops did not even bother to check his paperwork in order for him to use the restroom. And he actually called 911, and 911 probably they ended up coming, and then he ended up soiling himself while he was trying to get access to the restroom. And guess what? The cops were all laughing, and they were like, you made a grown man pee on himself and all that. It was when they caught, like, the 911 come because they wanted to assist him to use the restroom. That was when they knew that they already effed up. Actually, Serious Pizza is trying to distance themselves from the cops, saying that they already let them off they are no longer there and all that, but just not letting them off. They are still working. They are probably not working for the Serious Pizza anymore. And the police department is saying that it is not a serious offense. Like, make this nonsense make sense. I am just going to roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. Let me know what you all think in the comments.
A mutual of mine sent me this story this morning, and it hit me kind of different. I did not expect to cry the way that I did. As many stories as I share on this platform about police brutality, this one just kind of hit me in a different way. Now, this is Donnell Lang. He is a retired vet who was wounded in Afghanistan, in Kuwait, and it left him unable to hold his urine for long periods of time. Well, on June 10th, he went to Serious Pizza, and around 2 o'clock in the morning, he asked the two Dallas PD off-duty officers there who was working security for Serious Pizza if he could use the restroom, and they refused. Well, Donnell tried to show them his medical documents to show them that he was a candidate for Texas's Ally Law, which, according to Texas's American for Disabilities Act, any establishment is required to allow people with certain medical conditions to use their facilities. But the two off-duty police officers refused to even look at his documents. So Donnell called 911 to get other Dallas PD up there to deal with the off-duty officers. And they took so long getting there, he ended up calling 911 back and saying, it's okay, you don't have to come. I've already soiled my clothes. Well, I guess Dallas PD wanted to just show up to see that anyway, because this is what they did when they got there.
Well, you guys caught making that one home, bro. Somebody calling out one of they pissed themselves. You
guys made a guy pee himself? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he calls back and says it's okay, he doesn't need PD anymore because he's soiled.
I swear, y'all look like bullies. You look like the bullies that you wanted to be in high school. Like, why is that funny to you? And then on top of that, a veteran, a disabled veteran who fought for your right to even wear that damn uniform. You should have the utmost respect, the utmost honor for any veteran that walks in your presence. And here you are laughing. because he soiled his pants from an injury that he got protecting your damn rights? That pissed me off this morning, and as you can see, I'm getting pissed now. Donnell spoke before the Police Oversight Board after Internal Affairs reviewed the footage and said that their officers did no wrong. Although, according to Texas's American with Disability Act and the ally law, the officers were required to review his documents and allow him to use the facilities. Sirius Pizza has released a statement that said that they are aware of the situation and they're currently reviewing their processes to make sure that something like this does not happen again. But the officers who refuse to follow the ally law, who refuse to look at his documents, need to be held accountable. And Sirius Pizza, we need to see what your update is on this. This is not the way that we should be treating our veterans. This is not the way that you treat any human being. A mutual of mine sent me this story this morning and it hit me kind of different.
Hey y'all, so go back and watch this video. Police officers are disgusting, and it's getting to the point where people don't like them, because it used to be you see a police officer in uniform, you respected them, you loved them. But this video, go back and watch the video that I stitched. These police officers did not take the time to assist this veteran when he was asking for help just to use the restroom. All he wanted to do was go in. He didn't need help with using it. He just needed them to allow him to use it. Nobody took the time to assist him for that. But you know what they went there for? When he said, never mind, I already soiled myself. They went there, took the time to go and laugh at this veteran because he soiled himself. Yeah. Oh, y'all better watch out for the ancestors, because they coming for y'all. Y'all are wrong, dead wrong. You dishonor your uniform by being this type of police officer. You're supposed to be for the people. I don't know where people's minds are when they take these oaths to protect and serve. You know, because we have to take the same oath. Oh, by the way, I'm 100% disabled, veteran. So I know what it is to take an oath to protect and serve your country. They're only serving their community, and I'm not saying I'm not trying to take away from their work, because they deal with things we don't deal with, and we deal with things they don't deal with. It's different levels. But at the same time, why aren't y'all serving the people, protecting the people? All y'all do is look at his paperwork and allow him to use the restroom. That's it. It was simple. This wouldn't have made the news, and maybe it would have made the news for police officers do the heroic thing and take care of federal veterans. You know, because y'all are veterans too once you leave the force, because y'all have PTSD, MTSD, MSD, and all that stuff as well. So you go through the same issues we go through. You deal with the same trauma, but you want to laugh at a veteran who you decided it wasn't important enough to help, but it was important enough to laugh at him in his face. And my daughter asked me when she was 16, while I was in uniform, Mom, why does it bother you, and why you don't like it when people say thank you for your service?
Big trigger warning in this one, guys. This situation is just really disgusting. This individual behind me is Dino Lane, and he is a disabled veteran. Y'all probably already know where this is going to be going. Back on June 10th in Dallas, Texas, around 2:15 in the morning, Mr. Lane went to a Serious Pizza and needed to use the restroom. With that being said, I came across this article with the shameful headline of Dallas cops laughed after disabled military vet was denied restroom and urinated on himself. 4 officers in total are being investigated, and as y'all can see here behind me, there were 2 uniformed off-duty Dallas police officers who were working security at this Serious Pizza, and basically they refused to review his medical paperwork and told him that he could not use the restroom. According to Mr. Lane, he had called 911, but they didn't arrive in time, and due to his urine and bowel leak issue, he had to leave the restaurant. Now, as y'all can see here above me, Dallas Police's Internal Affairs Division, which handles their administrative reviews, did not find that the officers violated policy. But I want y'all to watch this and listen close. You tell me if you think this should be a violation of policy.
Yeah, my fault. My waste of video recording. Let's do it. What you guys caught making that one phone call? Somebody calling out one of they pissed themselves because
You guys made a guy pee himself?
yeah.
You guys wouldn't let him use the restroom, and then he calls back saying it's okay, he doesn't need to pee anymore because he's soiled.
I apologize for how bad the audio is overall, but feel free to pause it here if you want to read all this. This is essentially a transcript of everything that was said. America is a country that claims to love and care about their veterans so much, and yet so many veterans out there, especially those that are disabled, are homeless or are just horribly mistreated. And in this situation, when police should have been helping bridge the gap between he and Serious Pizza so that he can use the fucking restroom, they didn't. And instead they laughed at him. The police in this video showed a complete lack of empathy, sympathy, understanding, and humanity, and I think they should be fired. That type of shit should not be tolerated, and I don't care if it doesn't go against their policy. Make caring a part of your policy. Make basic empathy and humanity a part of your policy. No one should be able to watch that video and think that was okay.
So if you're wondering what's going on right there, that is 4 Dallas police officers laughing at U.S. Army veteran Dino Lane after he soiled himself because he could not gain access to a restaurant's bathroom. So according to the report, the U.S. Army veteran Mr. Dino Lane had asked employees at Serious Pizza in Dallas, Texas to use the restroom. After they refused him, he then went to 2 off-duty police officers asking them to help him gain access to the restroom. Now, if you're unaware, in many states, including Texas, there is an ally law, which is essentially a restroom access law. The law guarantees that people with provable medical conditions that can create an emergency need to use the bathroom facilities cannot be denied access, even if the restrooms are not technically public. So after multiple attempts of trying to use the restroom at this restaurant, the employees first denied him and said that it was a safety concern and that they were shutting down and they weren't allowing people in the restaurant. He then went to the 2 off-duty police officers who were working security detail, asking them to look at his medical paperwork, and they too refused him. So Mr. Lane then called 911 and 2 on-duty officers later arrived, but by then it was too late and Mr. Lane unfortunately had already soiled himself. And as you heard in the video, that's when you heard the female officer laugh and say, "So you guys made a guy pee himself?" You then see the other officers slap their knee, laugh, haha. She then replies, he calls back and said it's okay, he doesn't need to pee anymore because he's soiled, and then the camera goes off. Now, Serious Pizza, in a statement to the Dallas Morning News, said it is owned by a veteran and was not aware of the extent of the incident, so the body cam footage was released, and asked that the 2 off-duty officers no longer be assigned to its restaurant. They go on to say that we are sad and disappointed to have learned about the way he was treated in the vicinity of our restaurant, and we are disheartened that we didn't have the opportunity to resolve the situation in real time. Now, Mr. Lane was wounded during deployment to Afghanistan and Kuwait and had surgeries on his lower extremities. I'm not only heartbroken at the way we treat our vets in the United States, but I'm also heartbroken at the lack of empathy that cops have for people in our community. And with that being said, let me know in the comments what you think about how the Serious Pizza employees handled that situation. Should they have let him use the restroom? If it's me, I wouldn't even think twice about it. He's going to the restroom.
You know who are like the biggest, like unfortunately the biggest dumbasses that are part of the Republican infrastructure? Veterans. If you're a veteran, you have no reason to be a Republican. They're not patriots like you, like us, Marine. They continue to vote against our best interests. They want to continue defunding the VA. They want to continue defunding the medical health care that we get. They want to continue defunding disability. They want to continue defunding educational benefits. They continue to defund military service members' pay by not paying them more while giving billionaire contractors more money. Like you, if you're a Republican veteran, you are voting against your best interest, my friend. Semper Fi.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Let me get this straight. So, you guys are laughing because they barred a disabled vet from using the bathroom and he soiled himself? And you all think that's fucking funny? And you wonder why we don't trust or like cops? Can somebody please tag me when they find out who the cops are? I need a bright spot in my day today. Thanks.
So this is all I got from this video, and I really don't even know where to start because I don't know how I'm feeling. You know, there are some things you see and you ask yourself what is going on. I mean, people do not have empathy, like nothing. And I really just do not understand this because, like, you know, watching them say you let a guy pee on himself without even any remorse, without even feeling like, man, this is my fellow here. I mean, this is a human being too, not like, I just don't understand it, man. I am just so overwhelmed. Like, now when we said that these are the reasons why black people do not even trust the cops, not even for a minute, not even for a day, not even for a second. You know, black people are just do not trust them. And these are the reasons. I mean, this is where you are supposed to assist somebody. There are some things you do not even, probably not even because he's a veteran. Like, you know, they did not even go through the paperwork he gave them to read. No, they did not read that. And they let him soil himself. It was after soiling himself and 911 came and all that. That was when they realized that we already effed up. But were you guys supposed to allow yourself to F up before you know that, like, you know, things has really gone bad? I just don't get where people keep their humanity. These are the people that are supposed to be, like, you know, securing you. These are the people that are supposed to make sure that you are safe at every point in time and the rest of it. How are you even supposed to trust these people? Trust me, like, in years to come, are you sure this man is ever going to trust them, like, trust cops? And all that, and being a veteran, like, you know, I just don't get it. People that serve the nation, people that, like, you know, went out there to fight for you while you were even sleeping, and the rest of it. And the best you can give that person is just those little things, those little privileges that they are supposed, and just also not being just a veteran, but he is a disabled veteran. What is stopping you people from looking at it? What is stopping you from checking the paper? Trust me, even if it's just a normal, there are always those restaurants. It's always about security. Once they see a black man cannot just walk into their establishment and act. They are always scared because I just do not understand, and it's breaking my heart that they allowed the young man. I mean, they did not look through his papers. The pizza, a serious pizza, did not allow him in. And he saw it himself. Like, where are you all humanity? Where exactly? Make this make sense, because it is not making sense. I really hope, I don't know, but police telling me that it is not part of their conduct, man. It is a bullshit. It's a nonsense BS. Because there is a law backing this up in Texas, and this happened in Texas. And I am done with palm-colored people. This is where I'm going to draw the cut and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.